The Steelers are going to be facing one of their most important off seasons of the last 5 years. After 3 straight late season collapses, they have several big decisions to make, but none of them bigger than figuring out the future of their future Hall of Famer at quarterback.
Let's start with Ben Roethlisberger. He has said he wants to be back. Do you want him back? And if so, what will it take for him to be back?
Yeah, Ben has come in and said he wants to be back, and so we said, well, we're going to have those conversations. We're keeping the door open, but we know the contract situation is going to have to change. Obviously, we also need to know the salary cap in order to make the adjustments, not only in Ben's contract but probably in others. So we've got work to do there, and hard to speculate where it's all going to come out, but obviously we've left the door open for more conversations with Ben on how we might make it work.
How did you look at his season? The way it started, the way it finished, do you have any doubts that he still has the arm strength to go down the field and make a difference that way?
You know, Bob, I didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you, with Ben coming off that major surgery. I probably had lower expectations than I should have, but Ben came back strong. His arm, I think, is there's nothing wrong with his arm as far as I'm concerned. He consistently played well in the passing game, so I think physically he's capable and had a good season.
If by some chance things don't work out, do you have a plan B in place for quarterback if you can't get it done with him?
Well, obviously Mason Rudolph would be the number one person we'd think about, and Mason's had a good few years now in terms of putting himself in a position to potentially become a starter in this league. I think a few more preseason games, a little more playing time would be what he needs, but I think what he's shown so far, he's capable of being a starter in this league.
Well, last year at this time, Art Rooney and the front office did not give head coach Mike Tomlin an extension, which now leaves him with only 1 year left on his current deal after a season which again featured a late season collapse. I asked Art Rooney if he intends to extend Mike Tomlin or let him play the whole thing out.
We'll have discussions with Mike about his contract at the appropriate time here. I think bottom line is we want him to be our coach into the future, and I think his track record is he has one of the best track records in the league, obviously. And, those playoff wins will come. I think he keeps putting us in position to have the opportunity to be in the postseason. And, I think, though, that as long as those opportunities keep coming, we'll eventually have the success that we want to have in the postseason.
Meanwhile, tonight at 11, I'm going to speak with Art Rooney II about Juju Smith-Schuster and his TikTok controversy. That's tonight at 11 o'clock.